He didn't want me in the fucking house. Let myself just fucking fall off. I was addicted to fucking scrolling. I was fucking skinny. I was so addicted to porn that I was thinking about watching porn after I read the book. Why the fuck does it look smaller than usual? This shit has been a life-changing book. Fucking listen here. I was getting influenced by too many fucking people. I was scared to take off my pants. I didn't want the girls to see my skinny legs. I was just so fucking unconfident. I thought everybody was fucking staring at me. I didn't want people to see what I fucking look like. What is up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today we're gonna be going over the habits that I used to transform me into the person that I am today. I transformed into the person that I need to become through the habits, through the hard work, through the discipline. Let's get straight into the video. Before I started waking up early, I used to be the fucking laziest person ever. You know, I'd always be late to school in like sophomore year of high school. I'd always be late to the school bus. I'd wake up in the morning and the alarm sometimes wouldn't go off. I have a feeling that the fucking iPhone alarm, you know, they have a little trick up their sleeve and the alarm doesn't go off on purpose. But I'd sleep through the alarm, or I'd go and wake up from the alarm, but then I'd go back to sleep. And it was bad. It got to the point where my mom, she didn't want me in the fucking house, and it was all my fault. I take full accountability for that. I had literally so many lates to school just because I couldn't fucking wake up. And when my mom used to yell at me for this, it would mess up my whole day. This shit would start to flow into my days, and I would just have bad days just overall because I had a bad morning, because I didn't wake up early. Especially when I was prepping to train for football, you know, the upcoming season, I'd wake up late, and because of me waking up late, I felt like I already lost the day. So because I felt like I lost the fucking day, I would just sit there and scroll and fucking just doom scroll all day on TikTok. And you know, I would still get my conditioning session in, my skill training in the backyard. But deep down, I knew that I wasn't putting in enough work. So it got to the point where I'd start skipping my actual gym sessions. And because at this time, I was only about 5'5", 5'6" at the time. So literally, I would start skipping my gym sessions. And because of me skipping my gym sessions, it would put me at such a big disadvantage for football. And then when football season came, and I wasn't as big as I could have been because I decided to skip gym sessions, because I decided to wake up late and doom scroll, right? I wasn't as big as I needed to be, right? I didn't get the starting position, because if I was, you know, bigger and stronger to make up for my lack of height, I probably would have started. I always felt like the underdog, but it just made it fucking worse because I wouldn't go strength train. I'd skip days in the gym and I wouldn't get the fucking results because of it. When I wasn't automatically fucking starting during football season, it hurt me. It hurt me deep down. But just because I couldn't fucking wake up on time, I let my day go to shit and let myself just fucking fall off. And these days, they would just keep transitioning into the next day, because when I had bad mornings, I had bad days. And when I had bad days, I had bad nights. And then it would just be this endless fucking cycle of just waking up late, getting on TikTok, right? Skipping some days in the gym, you know, going to train a little bit for football, but not becoming the person who I needed to be. And it was one of the worst parts of my fucking life, because I couldn't take control of just waking up early. After the season, when I stopped playing football and I realized I had to do something with my life, it started with waking up early. And then when I fucking woke up early, I went to go do a cold shower. I hated fucking doing cold showers, but it made me feel good afterwards. It gave me that sense of momentum, because when I stacked two good habits on top of each other, waking up early and then getting into the cold shower, it made my fucking day so much better. It was fucking life-changing. And during this time, I started to do e-commerce. So when I got into that cold shower, after waking up early as shit in the morning, it gave me the confidence with fucking e-com, right? It gave me the confidence, you know, to get through the fucking day, to do product research, to do, you know, to learn more about drop shipping, right? But that's only because I started waking up early, prioritizing doing the fucking hard shit first, eating the frog in the morning, so the fucking rest of your day just flows, so you can have a great rest of your day, right? That's just the importance of habits. Habits are so much more important than we think. When I started, taking the cold showers, when I was on this whole thing of productivity, right? It led me to my first sale in ecom. It's crazy to think that me just waking up early led me to take cold showers, and then that led me to get my fucking first sale. It's because the habits flowed into each other, right? I woke up on a good note, and then I had a good day, and then I slept good at night, and then I woke up early, and then took the cold shower, and then my day just went fucking amazing. Having night productivity is just as important as having morning productivity. It really is, because if you can go to sleep early, you can have a productive night. You will fucking wake up and have a productive morning. The reason why I was waking up fucking late was because I was going to sleep and beating my meat at nighttime. Right? And that led me to just have a shit morning. But when I started going to bed early, my days became more productive. My mornings became more productive. I had a better outcome of fucking life. As you can tell, I got that first sale on the e-commerce business. I'm more locked in on my purpose. The thing that helped me to go to bed was playing fucking rain music on my TV, right? It may not be like the most crazy thing out there, but playing rain music on my TV, and then I turned off the lights completely at nighttime, right? Because when I turned off the night and I had no entertainment, it was easy for me to fall asleep. I fucking knocked out. I fell asleep, and then I was able to wake up early the next morning. I can't fucking tell you how important it is to read. This was one of the best habits that has truly transformed my life. Before I started reading, I was scrolling at nighttime, and then as soon as I woke up, I started scrolling again. I was addicted to fucking scrolling. Like, my brain was just being torn apart fucking day by day, night by night, with this bad scrolling habit. The worst part is, at fucking nighttime, I would see some girl shaking ass on my TikTok, and then I would go and beat my meat because I got fucking horny. But if I was never fucking scrolling in the first place, if I was never scrolling at nighttime, sacrificing my sleep, that shit would have never happened. No, I stayed up late, I was fucking scrolling, and as soon as I fucking woke up, I started scrolling again, and it ruined the rest of my day. Then I fucking replaced it with reading. One of the most common mistakes that I see that I've personally done too is cutting out a habit without replacing it. If you cut out scrolling, you're scrolling on TikTok, if you cut out watching Netflix, you cut out watching sports, whatever the fuck you're dealing with, if you cut that habit out but you don't replace it with anything, you're going to go back into that habit. This happened to me so many fucking times. I was scrolling, and then I told myself I was gonna fucking stop, and then I quit for a day, and then that fucking habit came right back because I had nothing to replace it with. So I was just sitting there looking at the wall, wondering what the fuck to do, and I was like, oh look, there's my phone. So I started scrolling again, right? You have to replace your habits. I think it was one of the best ways to replace, the bad habits that I had. The thing about reading is that this shit, it was hard as fuck before. It was hard as shit to read. I would read 5 pages and then not remember what the fuck I was doing. I would read 1 to 5 pages, and then my mom and sister would be upstairs making noise, and I couldn't concentrate on the fucking book. I was looking at the words of the book, but it wasn't even processing through my mind. And half of the time I was so addicted to porn that I was thinking about watching porn after I read the book. That was all I could think about. I mean even now, some of the books that I've read, they're still hard to read to this day. This book called Reality Transurfing, I read it before during my e-commerce journey, and I quit midway through because it was too fucking hard. But I wasn't, wired properly in the brain. If it was me now, I would not have quit. Right now, I'm reading different books. I'll get back to Reality Transurfing later. But that just tells you, man, this shit, everybody deals with it, bro. Reading is fucking hard at first because it's new. I was doing too much too fast. I was trying to read fucking 10, 20 pages in a singular day. But you have to break it down. Break it down little by little. You have to optimize first. It's not going to be easy at first. Everything is going to be hard. You ride a bicycle at first, you fall off because it's hard. But 6 months down the line, when you're riding it each and every single day, you get good at it because it's not new anymore. So it becomes easy, right? It's the same thing with anything in life. Same thing with fucking reading. How I got good at this was just consistently reading. 5 pages max each and every single day. It may seem like a little bit, but fucking a week of this shit, 30. That's 30 pages in a week. And then 60 pages in 2 weeks and 90 pages in 3 weeks, right? It adds up. And the way I did this was, even if I didn't understand what I was reading, my brain was just mentally getting fucked. I still read at least a page or two before school. And even if it was just a singular page, I still read. And this helped me a lot because I was able to start to understand these books. I was able to start to get into the habit of reading. And through consistency, through time, I got better at this shit. I kept getting better. Each and every single time I opened the book, I got better. I got better. I got better. Top 3 books that I personally recommend. The first one being The Millionaire Fast Lane. It talks about how there's different roads and different paths to success. And one of the roads is called the fast lane, I believe, something like that. On this path, it's the basic, entrepreneurial route. You get fucking rich quick, but deep down that shit, it's not get rich quick. You're putting in work over time. People think that this shit is just luck, but really behind the scenes, you are putting in work consistently on a daily fucking basis. Each and every single day, you're hammering at that business. Success doesn't come fast. You have to put in the work each and every single day. Back during wrestling season, I was fucking skinny. Even though I worked out on a consistent and daily basis, I didn't like the way my arms looked. When I look back on the photos that the photographer took after my wrestling meet, after my wrestling practice, and I saw my fucking skinny arms, and it brought me down. I'm not gonna lie to you. It brought me fucking down. But you know what? I stayed fucking consistent. After wrestling season, I dirty booked. I didn't know really what the fuck I was doing with fitness, but I dirty booked for about two or so months. And then I cut back down before summer vacation. And after that, I stayed consistent. Showed up to the gym each and every single day. And then fucking bam, the fucking results came because I stayed consistent. Consistency is fucking key with anything in life. The results that you want, they are going to fucking take time. It is going to take time. Just fucking relax. It's going to take time. It's gonna take consistency. No great thing in this life is gonna come fucking easy. It's not gonna happen. And every single day I had to fucking work for this physique. This shit didn't come out of nowhere. There were so many times where I felt fucking insecure because I didn't have the results, even though I was in the gym training each and every single day. I was wondering if I was doing the fucking workouts wrong. Wondering if it was my meal plan, my training plan, but it was just the fact that I wasn't consistent for a long period of time. I had to put in a little bit more work to get the fucking results. But when I finally kept putting in the work, it fucking paid off. Next book I have is The Compound Effect. This book talks about how things will keep adding up. Things will keep compounding. The little tiny habits that you include in your fucking life, they will keep compounding. Like, let's say you fucking brush your teeth for 2 minutes every single day. And your teeth were yellow before. But if you compound that shit, you keep working at brushing your teeth each and every single day, your teeth will be fucking white in no time. Because you stayed consistent with it. Right? Everything is going to fucking compound. Even the bad habits. A really fucking bad habit that I had was beating my meat. Way earlier when I was being a fucking loser, I was sending my junk to a girl. And I was like, why the fuck does it look smaller than usual? Why can't I get hard? But it was because I was beating it too much. The bad habits eventually compounded. I was watching too much porn. I couldn't even get hard because the bad habit compounded. With the good habits and the bad habits, they're all going to compound. I felt fucking horrible about myself. I put the fucking phone down and then I just rethought my life. I thought my dick shrunk. I thought it got fucking smaller. I thought, something was wrong down there. And I came to the realization, bro, I was watching too much porn each and every single night, each and every single day. And this shit, it hurt me. The thing about this is, you're not going to realize it in the moment with these fucking habits. It may seem like it's fine to do it today, but you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna think it's fine to do it tomorrow. And then when you keep thinking it's fine to do it tomorrow, it's gonna keep happening the next day, and then the fucking next day, and then the habit is going to keep adding up. And then you get that fucking huge negative result. And you're wondering what the fuck happened? Why the fuck did this shit happen? But that's because you didn't take a look at your fucking habits. The next book that I'm reading is Atomic Habits. I'm reading it currently right now. I'm only about 20 pages in. But I can say that this shit has been a life-changing book. Only 20 pages in. The thing I learned from this book is that the goals that you set, they're not going to get you the fucking result. Everybody has those crazy goals. Everybody has the same goals as you. But what will set you apart is the systems that you have in place, right? The systems that are going to get you the results, because the goals aren't going to fucking get you the results, but it's the systems along the way that are going to get you to the goal, right? You have a goal of hitting 225 on bench press in the gym. You can have that goal, it's cool, but it's not going to get you the results. But what will get you the results is putting systems in place. Benching every single 3 days. Benching Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Doing a heavy day, a light day, a medium day. That will get you the results. That is the system that is going to get you the results. You can have the fucking goal, but the system is going to get you to the results, right? That's something that I've learned in this book, and I'm going to keep reading it. And I hope you can take this fucking book and read it too, because it has been life-changing to me in the first 20 pages. Fucking listen here. 85% of millionaires, they read 1 to 2 books a month. If you want to become a fucking millionaire, if you want to become great, then read 1 to 2 books a fucking month, right? 1 + 1 = fucking 2. You want to become successful? Start fucking reading. Before I got into fucking deep work, the habit of creating deep work, I didn't even know what the fuck deep work was, to be honest with you. Before, when I first started this fitness coaching journey, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know what to prioritize, and I was making 1 or 2 reels thinking it was going to give me a fucking client, and I was confused on what the fuck to do. And this leftover time led me to start scrolling. It led me to start beating my meat. It led me to start watching Netflix, doing all this other extra shit that won't contribute to my success, because I had the free time. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was lost. I was listening to this mentor, this fitness coach. I was getting influenced by too many fucking people, and I didn't know what to focus on. But what deep work really is focusing on 1 to 2 high leverage tasks for a certain period of time. And the mistake that I had was that I was posting a singular fucking reel, right? Thinking that this shit was gonna explode my Instagram page. I was over consuming content, over consuming different coaches, constantly getting influenced, right? That wasn't fucking deep work. Posting 1 reel wasn't fucking deep work. Watching all these YouTube videos about different influencers wasn't fucking deep work, right? Say you want to get to 10K a month with e-commerce. The 2 high leverage tasks that for you may be creating a store and doing product research. So spend 2 to 3 hours a day creating the store and doing product research. That is deep work, right? Two high leverage tasks that will get you to your success. Another example for me, I'm trying to grow on YouTube. So my 2 high leverage tasks are creating a YouTube video and editing short form videos. These 2 are my 2 high leverage tasks that will get me to the person that I need to be, to get me to the fucking results, right? That's what deep work is. Focusing on on 1 to 2 high leverage tasks for a certain period of time, preferably 2 to 3 hours out of your fucking day. And I know you can spare 2 to 3 hours out of your day when you're fucking beating your meat, you're scrolling, you're watching Netflix. You have the time, you know you have the time. You're just not prioritizing it. If you want to have 8 to 10% body fat, well, what are the 2 high leverage tasks that I need to be doing? You need to be going to the gym, strength training, and you need to be tracking your calories, right? These 2 high leverage tasks will get you the fucking results. And speaking of the gym, speaking of training, the next fucking habit that I have is training, going to the gym, right? I swear I did not script that at all. Before I got into the gym, before I started training, I was insecure about my fucking legs. We would go on this family cruise each and every single year, And on this cruise, I was scared to take my pants off because my legs were so skinny. My family would tell me to hop into the pool. You know, what the fuck are you waiting for? But I didn't want to tell them that I was scared to take off my pants because my legs were too skinny. I didn't want the girls to see my skinny legs. I didn't want my friends on the cruise ship to see my skinny legs. And it fucking hurt because I wanted to be confident about myself, but I wasn't. Right? I had the skinniest fucking twig legs ever, and I was just so fucking unconfident. And this wasn't the fucking first time that this happened. I played for this team called Prolific Performance, the 7-on-7 team. We were in Washington, D.C., and we're taking videos for our team. You know, we had the jersey on and stuff, and I was the only one. They picked me to go out and take a video for them at Washington, D.C. I have all the gear on. It's time to record the video. And we're in front of fucking everybody. We're out in public, and I have tights on and the jersey on. And you know what I said about my legs. My legs were fucking skinny. So the cameraman told me to take off my pants so he can see the tights, so he can see the full outfit. I was so fucking hesitant about taking the pants off. I did because, you know, it was for the team. But I thought everybody was fucking staring at me. I thought everybody, you know, was judging me behind my fucking back because of how skinny my legs were. I was so fucking insecure about myself. And he posted that video, and he tagged me in the video, and I took it off my Instagram page because I didn't want people to see my skinny legs. I didn't want people to see what I fucking look like. And I never want to feel that fucking feeling again. But when I started going to the fucking gym, yo, I became a fucking different beast, bro. I became a different person. Last vacation in the summer, I was with a girl, and I tell you, when it came time and we were about to, you know, bro, I took my shirt off so many fucking times. Like, I took my shirt off. I was fucking ready because I knew that I had the build. I knew that my physique looked good. I knew that I had to appeal towards her. And I felt so fucking good about myself, knowing that I could take my shirt off around girls. Not being fucking skinny, not being a little fucking twig. And feel confident about myself. Right? I get out the fucking shower, I look in the mirror, and it makes me so proud of who I am. Because I know I built this physique day by fucking day. Seeing myself in the fucking mirror with this physique, it gives me so much motivation throughout the fucking day that I get everything fucking accomplished. I go to the gym each and every single day. I'm fucking happy to go to the gym. I feel good about going to the gym because I have that physique. The biggest tips if you want to get into the gym, I recommend you track your calories. The way you can do this is you can go to a macro calculator or put your information into ChatGPT, and then put all your information into there, and it'll tell you what your calorie maintenance is. Once you do that, you need to buy a calorie tracking app. I use I used to use Cali-AI, and I also use ChatGPT to scan my meals. You can do this as well, so you can track how much fucking calories that you're eating in each and every single meal, right? And if you are trying to lose weight, make sure not to go above your calorie maintenance. If you're trying to gain weight, make sure you go above your calorie maintenance, preferably about 200 to 300 calories above. And if you're trying to lose weight, preferably around 200, 300 calories below. Make sure you fucking stick true to that. My gym split, do push-pull legs for your gym split, but mine personally, I do Monday, I have chest. Tuesday, I have legs. Wednesday, I have arms. Thursday, I have back. Friday, I have shoulders. And then Saturday, I'd have legs. That's my personal split. I do a lot of drop sets. I do a lot of supersets. Personally, stay within the rep ranges of 8 to 12 reps. I go above 12 and I don't really go below 8. This has been the sweet spot for me for building fucking muscle, packing that shit on, because I do a lot of high volume because I'm trying to build that aesthetic physique. I'm not trying to build for strength. Also, rest a minute and 30 seconds between each and every single set. You should not be fucking resting and talking to your friends and looking at all the gym ass, because I know what it's like for 3 fucking minutes, because your muscle is not going to get broken down properly as good as it should be getting broken down, because it recovers in your sleep. But if you're not breaking it down properly in the gym, it doesn't mean jack shit. So your rest times should be around a minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes max. Cardio, I do 10 to 20 minutes each and every single day. This will fucking add up. 10 minutes of cardio each and every single day is 70 minutes of cardio throughout the whole week. And then you can keep adding on how much that is between the weeks, right? It adds up. So if you can stick to the simple habit, you'll start to see that weight loss. You'll start to lean down. Just do 10 to 20 minutes of cardio each and every single day and track your calories. That's all you gotta do. Some supplements that I've taken, if you're skinny, I took Mass Gainer to bulk up. This has been an excellent supplement. If you're fat, take regular protein powder. They're usually not high in calories, right? You could get your protein intake with that. And I also take creatine. I recommend creatine if you're fat, if you're skinny. This is an amazing supplement. It draws the water into your muscles, right? That's how your muscles are mostly made of water. So it does a phenomenal job at drawing the water into your muscles. This is the only supplements that I personally use. And you see, it got me this fucking physique, right? So you don't really need any more. And make sure you don't use these as any fucking meal replacements. Do not use these as meal replacements at all, bro. But if you were in a similar spot as me, if you want to make a transformation of your own, right, you're tired of being fucking stuck where you're at, you can book a one-on-one call with me with my link in my YouTube bio, or you can click on the link in my YouTube description. But that is it to this video. I hope you fucking enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.